Federal Parliament may end up sitting for just 10 days in 8 months if an election is called just after next year's early budget. It's a hot topic this morning. To discuss it, we're joined by Tom Elliott from 3AW in Melbourne and Tim Webster from Macquarie Sports Radio. Morning to you both, gentlemen.
Morning.
Tom, should the pollies give back some of their pay to taxpayers, like that's going to happen? It does sound like we're going to have an extraordinary situation at the beginning of early next year where we have an early budget in April and then an election in May.
Well, I mean, they're working part-time, so they should be paid part-time, and it's ridiculous. The average backbencher gets over $200,000 per annum. Ministers and prime ministers, because of course we have a different one every few months, get a whole lot more. I think it's absolutely ludicrous. The real reason for this, of course, is not so much the timing of the election, it's the fact that we've had Julia Banks here in Victoria step down from the Liberal Party. There's a rumour that Craig Kelly, who's a Sydney Liberal MP, is also going to go to the crossbenchers. So the government doesn't want to be exposed. They don't want to endure the possibility of losing votes on the floor, and the best way to ensure that is just not sit Parliament. There you go. Easy. Done. It's terrible.
Tim, I know it's cool to bag pollies, but they do work when they're back in their electorates, when they're not sitting. But does this pass the pub test 10 days work?
No, it doesn't. Look on the bright side. If they're not there, they can't stuff anything else up. Look, I tell you what, Karen Phelps in Wentworth, Dick Smith thinking of running in Mackellar. This has been a dysfunctional parliament for 10 years. If you are interested in politics, passionate about politics, get some support, run as an independent, because I think the independents are going to start to take over the Parliament of Australia. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. I think we are. Viewers, what do you think? Absolutely fed up with the coalition and the Labor Party because they're more interested in themselves than they are in us, and this just proves it. If they're not there, that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
I think people have gone past fed up and just into absolute don't care.
Had enough.
I don't think anybody's even talking about it. You know, we're talking about the weather now instead of the pollies, you know. All right, well, the problem is we still need someone to govern us and spend the money, so God help us. Now.